My name is Valeria Koné. I'm from Italy. When I was very young, when I was 18, I started to work for fashion, and I traveled to Asia, and I found out how critical are the production processes and the dyeing processes, not only for environment but also for society. When I met my husband and I started to travel with him in West Africa, I found a different conception of fashion and a different conception of production, and I was very fascinated from this. So I started to think about changing my way of working, and this is the way in which our project Coloriage started, because I wanted to produce fabrics in West Africa and woven fabrics, and to export them to Italy and to work in a social tailoring workshop with refugees and migrants. We had such good tailors and designers originary from Africa, and I wanted to involve them in a social lab and to work mixing Italian fabrics with West African fabrics. What fascinated me, it was his culture very different from Italian culture. He really understands what is important, what is not important. He has this kind of look for the essential things, and he has a totally different relation to nature. And also, I love the respect towards other people, which is at the base of the community relation in Africa. So I learned a lot. In Africa, or in West Africa, in the countries I traveled to, you don't have a lot of clothes shop, but you have a lot of tailoring workshop. So it's still more common to buy a piece of fabric and to go to the tailor and to have your own custom-made dress. This means that the tailors are used to produce one dress for one person. So they make this kind of customized tailoring. On the contrary, here we have a different kind of production because we sell clothes. Coloriage was born at the beginning as a free fashion school project because we wanted to teach these different techniques to migrants and to help them to find a job here in Italy. Our capitalistic society is based on the fact that you always want to buy something new. But if you have to buy something new every week or every day, it cannot be a good quality thing, because if not, you should spend a lot of money. So big brands start to produce one new collection every 3 months of bad quality items, which are thrown away after a few months because they are not good quality ones. I was working as a buyer of fashion in Asia. So I saw with my eyes the critical condition of workers and of production techniques. On the contrary, when I traveled to West Africa, mostly in Mali, I saw people starting from cultivating cotton and spinning and weaving, dyeing with natural colors, and producing these wonderful fabrics. And also I saw how tailoring is still very common. So people goes once a year maybe to the tailor to make his made-to-order clothes, which are very good quality, and they are made for them so that they have a perfect fit, so they last in time. So why don't Europeans start to make as Africans? We recover leftover and dead stocks from textile factories in the north of Italy working for high fashion. So we managed to recover in a circular economy project very high quality fabrics and to make some handmade things, but at competitive price on the market. We want to offer a real alternative to people then going to buy fast fashion brands. And so these are very high quality things that can last all your lifetimes. We have an association which organizes the Free Fashion School project, and we have a social enterprise which follows the brand and the work. So we have a convention with structure welcoming migrants and refugees in our territory. So when someone arrives and they say, I was a tailor before, they call us and we welcome the tailor. Do you want to meet him to see if you can welcome him in your school? So every 6 months we welcome 3 new tailors, And when there is a moment of growth of our enterprise, we can welcome them to work with us, as it was the case of Ernest that you will meet after. And or if not, at the end of the school, we help them to find a job in other fashion houses. I think that we also need more education in Africa about the problems linked to climate change, because this is affecting Africa much more than Europe at the moment. So you will have in the future a lot of also migrants because of climate change. And they have to know that fast fashion and Western fashion is so connected to climate change. So it's like that they are killing themselves in a way, not accepting or importing this kind of garments, producing such a bad way regarding to environment and society. When a big container of clothes arrives, that you find that the 30% you can resell. The 70% you have to throw away. Similar things which happens with the old cars. The old cars which are not legal anymore in Europe because they are too polluting, they bring often to Africa. Also in Mali, we call these cars France au revoir, which means French France goodbye. It was so bad because these old cars, so polluting, arrived in such a big quantity, and they changed the law. And so if you want to import a very old car, you have to pay a lot of taxes. The same thing has to be for garments. You cannot send them whatever you want, because if not, you pay a lot of taxes. You have to demonstrate that the garments are good quality garments. So now in Coloriage we work with 3 persons from Senegal, 1 person from Mali, 1 person from Guinea, 1 person from Nigeria, and 2 women from Bangladesh. We understand also their problems, so we try to help them with all the bureaucracy. We offer them free Italian courses every week, and we take the important decision in a collective way.
My name is Ernest Alulu. I'm from Nigeria. My message to them is that think of the consequences that you're about to face on the way. But for me, I have done it, and I saw what I passed through. Many died. Many are in the prisons. It is something that I have heard before, but I thought maybe the people that who pass through it, when they are saying it, it's like they don't want us to come. Most of our countries' leaders push us into this mess, because I know what I passed through during the desert and the sea in particular. When I came, I told them that this is my profession. I have passion for it, and I want to continue doing the work, because it's the work that I have learned for a number of years. I have to prove myself that what the Western world can do, an African person can also do it, which is my profession. And by the grace of God, I made my promise that all those big fashion promoters, company, maybe by one day, and by the grace of God, I will be able to meet with them, starting from this place, Coloriage. The little difficult I have was Italian language is very difficult from that of the Nigerians. Like the fabric, the names. So I have to learn about that one. 2, in Nigeria, when you went to the market, you buy your clothes, you bring it for me to sew. I took your measurement, but here, you have one special measurement that you use to produce a lot of quantities. Because you are not making clothes for just only one person, but you make it for sale, for general, to the sizes of people. I'll be here for the past 7 years without seeing my wife or my children due to the document issues. But I never thought maybe it will take me time, because I thought maybe when I want to leave within 1 year, I will be able to make a travel to go and stay there. So it's not how I plan it about my movement that I was today. I want to advise people, be focused on whatever you are doing. Tell the Western world that it's not only they that know more better, that we Africa also know. We are trying to make the world to grow higher, and it's what I'm wishing her every day, that she's going to be more greater than all those fashions who have been. She will grow to the highest level because she has brought we some of the immigrants out of our bondage. That as she make a way for we to exercise our skills that we have learned in Africa, that never make us to abandon it. I say kudos to her. And I say thank you also.
I can say that it's true that we have a very good equipe, thanks to the determination and the fact that they are so happy to go on with their own work. And this is also something who helps us to be better on an entrepreneurial point of view. So it's also thanks to the teamwork, the fact that they respect so much each other, they learn so much each other. And this is not so common in a European team, because you have more competition than helping. I am very fascinated by the culture of mutual respect that they have, and this is something that I also found in Africa. In my private life with my husband, we changed each other, of course. So this is happening also in Coloriage. Sometimes when business mentality would say, no, we have to make this, social entrepreneur can say, okay, we can wait tomorrow to make this, because we have to also to coexist with the kind of problems that they have in their daily life, which is much more difficult than the Italian daily life.
My message was that in whatever you are doing, be focused, put more effort to it, prove yourself that yes, you are able to do it. And also, wherever you went to, be a partaker to what they are doing there. No matter where you are, don't throw away whatever you have learned.
I'm trying to learn from African culture and to highlight the beauty of African culture. So this is what I can.
So talking about growth for him, he said that he wants to one day work for Givenchy or Giorgio Armani. How can you help him get there? How?
No, of course not, because if he goes to work for Armani, he will leave Coloriage.
No, you have said many times that why I said so. I said it's by growth. And it's by growth. Don't that maybe yes. So I said in by growth, because already you have to move step ahead. So
I'm asking, how are you?
No, we are anyway. We are welcoming a lot of people that in the school, and they go to travel in another place. So if Ernest would work for Armani, I think that he will have a very good salary, and then he will be one of the investors of our social enterprise.
Say Nigerians are very proud. Would you say that this guy is proud?
Of course. It was so hard at the beginning where we met. Wow.
Tell us about that. As a Nigerian.
And it may be what he said before, that he had no hope that he could enter in Italian enterprise. He didn't believe this 1 second in his life. So we had really to convince him to trust in us. Maybe also he had some bad experiences, but when he started to see that we involved him in the training project, then he started to work with us with the contract. So he started to trust in us. Before he didn't trust us at all.